Hi, my name is Rachel Barry, and I'll be singing On My Own from the seminal Broadway classic, Les Mis.
Fantastic, let's hear it.
On my own, pretending he's beside me. You might laugh because every time I sign my name, I put a gold star after it, but it's a metaphor, and metaphors are important. My gold stars are a metaphor for me being a star. Excuse me, this isn't the right key.
No, it's actually the right key.
This is the alto part.
Yep. Tina's doing the solo.
I'm sorry, there must be some sort of mix-up. I thought I made it very clear that anything from West Side Story goes to me. Maria is my part. Natalie Wood was a Jew, you know. I've had a very deep personal connection to this role since the age of 1.
Well, I'm trying to shake things up a bit, get us out of our boxes.
You're trying to punish me.
I think you're being irrational.
I think you're being unfair.
I think you're being unfair to Tina, who might have been happy about getting her first solo.
Tina knows how much I respect her, and I think she would agree with me that she's not ready for such an iconic role as Maria.
Wait, I'm a jet?
Tina's great, but why do you have to hurt me to make her feel good? Look, you have your popular clique and your football and your cliche of a blonde girlfriend. Glee is my one shot. Or if this doesn't work out, then my whole high school life will be nothing but an embarrassment.
What's the cliche? Is that a bad thing? Rachel, do you think you understood the message I was trying to get across with that ballad?
Yes, it means I'm very young and it's hard for you to stand close to me. Touching Hank, caressing him. It was so wrong. You're very talented.
Really?
Yeah. I would know I'm very talented, too. I think the rest of the team expects us to become an item. You, the hot male lead, and me, the stunning young ingenue everyone roots for. Hello. I couldn't help but notice you admiring me yesterday in the courtyard.
What?
Oh, you don't speak English. You like me sing. You like me sing very much.
I totally speak English.
We're hiring Dakota Stanley.
Even if it means me quitting?
Yes. Santana, you can dish it out, but you can't take it. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe I am destined to play the title role in the Broadway musical version of Willow, but the only job you're gonna have is working on a pole. Hi. So, here's the address for the audition tomorrow and helpful directions. Look forward to seeing you there. Thanks.
Tell me this isn't true, Rachel.
She could have died.
Oh, I didn't send her to an active crack house. Besides, how did you guys find out anyways?
The Asian community is very tight. I just don't get it. You're better than this.
No, she's an ambitious little freak who'll do anything to hold on to her power.
I love you guys so much. I was wrong before. I don't want any new members. I didn't want anyone coming in and messing up our group dynamic. Tina, Mike, I mean, what if Sunshine can dance? Then your contributions to Glee will be even more insignificant than they already are now. I did this for you guys. Hey, I know it's not my place, but have you had your doctor run the full genetic test panel on your unborn child? I only asked because my cousin Leon and his wife got pregnant, and then they found out that he was a carrier for Tay-Sachs.
What's that?
It's a genetic disorder. Pretty terrible from what I understand. If one of the parents is a carrier, then there's like a 50% chance that the child has it, or something like that. No, Leon's baby was fine. It was still pretty scary, though.
My doctor never mentioned that.
You know, I'm such an idiot. They would only run the test if one of the parents was Jewish. Yeah, only Jews carry the gene.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'll see you in rehearsal.
I want us to be together, Rachel. A real couple. Look, I even circled some dates on your crazy calendar. Is you not being able to talk right now a good thing or a bad thing?
I can't.
Can't what?
I can't be a couple with you. It's the team. An opportunity arose for me to showcase my talents, and I took it. How's that any different from when you quit Glee to form your boy band?
Because I didn't do it out of spite.
I'm offended by that accusation. I've always been a team player. Just admit it, Mr. Shu, you don't like me very much.
That's not true. I am your biggest and sometimes your only fan.
Can I just applaud this trio for exploring the uncharted world of sapphic charm? Brava. Brava.
Great voices, but they don't move. Now, if we're gonna beat them, we need to do what they can't. Dance. Which is why I've decided to feature Brittany and Mike Chang's sweet moves in our performance.
Wait, they're gonna dance in front of me while I sing my solo?
You're not getting a solo for this competition, Rachel.
Finally. So what song do I get to sing?
I was thinking that the winners of our duets competitions would take the leads.
Ken and Barbie?
Good as new.
Thanks, Finn. You're the only one who's willing to help me.
I would like to say some words about my good friend Rachel Berry. Rachel Berry is the most horrible human being on the planet.
What?
Can it, troll?
Santana.
You have sold half the people in this room down the river more times than I can count so that you can get a solo or the lead in a musical. And I'm pretty sure that you don't know the names of the other half of the people.
That's not true.
All right, what is his name?
Rick.
Exactly. Thank you. See,
It's about dating. Not that I'm dating anyone. We all know that Finn and I are no longer an item, and for the sake of the team, I broke up with Jesse. Mr. Schuster?
Yeah.
I just wanted to confirm that we're set to rehearse our ballad at 4 sharp this afternoon.
Oh, isn't Matt back yet?
No, it's just you and me all week long.
Great. I'll see you at 4. Is there something else?
I just wanted to give you this. Open it. Gold stars are kind of my signature thing. I figure every time you wear it, you can think of me and the star you're helping me become. And that's my fault?
You see anyone else in here with a plate of I'm sorry cookies? I don't, just you.
Well, why don't we just, take a moment to really absorb what we've just watched?
This is garbage.
Finn, no, he's right. First of all, I need to trust my instincts more because I had a feeling when we were shooting that it was not going to be good.
Why didn't you tell me they were in this too? I thought you and I were going out. Being triple cast with 2 other guys to play opposite your girlfriend? It's mortifying.
It was an artistic statement.
No, it wasn't. It was you trying to look like you had a bunch of guys fighting over you so you could stop looking like some kind of outcast and be seen as some hot, slutty girl singer. How could you do this to me? To all us guys? Is your stupid reputation more important than your relationships?
Jesse, wait. Hi. Are you still mad at me?
You know, before I transferred here to make you my girlfriend, I asked around about you. Found out your rep, what kind of girl you were.
What did they say?
Most of them had no idea who you were. The ones that did said you were kind of sneaky hot, but that quality was canceled out by a compulsive need to be right and a strange affinity for sweaters with animals on them. The most interesting part was that even though no one particularly liked you, they all said you were a person who could be trusted.
I still am. I have this pathological need to be popular, okay? I just want people to think I'm cool so bad sometimes that it just clouds my judgment. Okay, as a fellow star in the making, I'm sure you can understand that.
On that level, sure. But as the guy who gave up everything to be your one and only, I just can't see past this. I should have been enough for you, Rachel.
I knew you'd break my heart.
I'm shaking, and it's either from low blood sugar or rage. I knew it was only a matter of time before Rachel tried to take over the Glee Club.
Class, in Mr. Schuster's absence, I'd like to go around and ask everyone what solos they'd like to hear me perform at sectionals.
hey, you know what? Let me at it!
Hey, sweetie, I'm home. Something smells good. Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Ah! Hey! Oh, hey, you're awake.
Now hour before my alarm clock.
When you're in there, can you make me a little tea, please, with some honey and lemon? You know it's really good for my throat.
Sure. I'll just run down to the store and get you some.
I'll take that as a no. An incredibly rude no that deserves an explanation.
Okay, Rachel, truth time. You have been a nightmare ever since the Winter Showcase.
I knew it. It was only a matter of time before you became jealous of all of my success. And just when we were getting inseparable.
We became close because you became tolerable, but now you got that weird naked boyfriend and that weird legion of sycophants. Now you're like an annoying, self-righteous Lima Rachel on steroids.
You know what? Let me give you a little bit of truth, Kurt, okay? The only reason why Carmen Thibodeau even let you sing at the Winter Showcase was because she knew that you and I were friends.
You might have won the showcase, but my performance was one that everyone was talking about because I blew you away. And I could do it again. Midnight Madness, you and me, head to head.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, babe.
Oh, why not?
Because I already beat you once. Deep off, sophomore year. Remember?
Only because I threw it. At high F and defying gravity, I can hit that baby in my sleep. I tanked the note on purpose.
Okay, why would you do that?
Because I didn't want to win. I wanted to save my dad the embarrassment of having a son sing a song written for a woman.
I don't believe you take that back.
I can't. It's truth time.
That was my first big win. That was the foundation that I built all of my confidence on for the past 2 years.
Oh, consider it cracked. Get ready for Diva Off Part 2. And this time, I'm not throwing anything. Enjoy your tea.
But I can't afford all this stuff.
Oh, no, silly. No. I just put 15 things on the list, and you can pick out 5. Look, in a few weeks, I'm going to find out if I'm a finalist for NYADA or not, and, well, I'd really love to have a little Yuletide bauble as a good luck charm for my audition.
Spray tan, teeth whitening, I mean...
I'm just trying to make it easier for you. If you'd like, you can make a list for me also.
But like the song says, all I want for Christmas is you.
Oh, all I want for Christmas is you, too. And 5 things on that list. Last week when we were fighting, I was so mad at you, and I was so hurt that I wanted to make you feel as bad as I felt. Is something wrong? Did I bite you again?
I did this to Finn once before. I can't do it again. I'm sorry, I have to go.
I'm so sorry, and it will never, ever happen again.
I knew you a lot of things, Rachel, and I loved you because and in spite of all of them, but I never thought you were mean.
Saying that I'm sorry, and doesn't what you did with Santana kind of cancel this out?
We weren't together. I didn't cheat on you. How could you do this to me?
It was a mistake. Maybe we should go to another counseling session with Miss Pillsbury.
Can't have couples counseling if you're not a couple.
You're breaking up with me?
What you did was really bad, Rachel. And you knew how sensitive I'd be about this after what happened with Quinn.
You said you'd never break up with me.
I never thought you'd make me feel like this.
You like him. Yeah, that's what this is, and you were just trying to eliminate the competition.
I was just helping him understand that you are not a viable second choice.
You think I'm a second choice?
A distant second.
You think I'm living in a fairy tale? If I were second or if I were 50th, I'd still be ahead of you because I'm a girl. Last year for Christmas, I asked Santa to give me you.
It's not last year anymore.
It's Christmas, Finn. It's time for you to forgive me.
No.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, I kind of need to use the bathroom. It was a really big meal.
No, you can't do that here.
Where am I supposed to do it?
At your house?
Hilarious. I'm just going to jump in beside you on a mind if you stay.
Oh, for God's sakes, Finn! Can't you at least try to keep some sort of mystery until we're married?
What do you think it's going to be like in New York?
We'll be on opposite schedules, so you can use the bathroom while I'm at school, and I'll use it when you're working or whatever.
I said what you wanted me to. He shot me down. So congrats. Looks like he really loves you.
You don't own the song.
No, that song is Miss Streisand's as long as she's on this planet. But let me tell you something. When she goes, it's going to be my responsibility to sing it.
Do you know how insane you sound?
It was completely inappropriate of her to try out without telling me.
Hey, roomies. Talking about me?
No, why would you think that?
Why did you audition without telling me?
Well, because I figured that we were gonna fight about it anyway, so we might as well go at it afterwards. That way you don't have a chance to torpedo me.
Fanny Bryce is a New York Jew. You playing that role is like me being the Grand Marshal, the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
What if you weren't playing Fanny? If you weren't playing the lead and I came home and said that I auditioned to be the understudy, would you still feel so strongly?
I'm arguing on principle. This is not personal.
Bull crap, Rachel. You have all of this talk about forgiveness for high school, but the reality is that you just love having something over me. I mean, these past couple of months with you in rehearsal and me waiting tables has been such sweet revenge for you, and you just can't stand the idea that I might get mine too.
I just got you on the cover of New York Magazine.
In the background, you were practically glowing about it.
That's because I accomplished something. It had nothing to do with you.
No, see, it actually has everything to do with me. Every step that you take in this city is fueled by all of the hate that we gave you. All of that ambition is just you trying to prove us wrong, which is fine, Rachel. I mean, whatever works for you, just don't try to say that it isn't.
Okay, wait, just chill for a second, please. Okay, I'll make espresso.
You know what? You can't handle it. You can't handle that I have made it, and you are just begging to be my understudy.
Okay, you know what? Just admit that even with all of your years of singing lessons and dancing lessons and only child adoration from your gay Broadway dads, that I am just as good as you. Unlike you, I can be popular in high school and still make it big after graduation. Just admit that no matter what you do or how far you go, you will never be able to scratch that itch. You will never be able to look down on me and redeem yourself, because I was better than you then, and I'm always gonna be better than you. You are short, you are awful, and that is never gonna change.
I think you should move out. We all can't live here anymore. One of us has to go.
I have paid rent here for 3 months, and even though I never actually got to have a bed, I have squatter's rights.
Kurt, you're the deciding vote.
Oh, well then I guess I should just pack my stuff now, because we all know who he's gonna side with.
I'm picking neither of you, okay? This is ridiculous. We are friends. I'm not gonna let something like this break us up.
This is betrayal, Kurt, okay? This is exactly how friends break up.
Like, she auditioned for your understudy, Rachel. How is that betrayal?
Okay, you know what? Let me break it down for you. The sole purpose of an understudy is to hope that the lead never goes on. She only wins if I lose, and I can't be around this negative energy anymore. This is my big break, and she is poisoning it.
Poison.
Even if she never went out on that stage, this would be a very important job for her. And I'm a little disappointed you can't find the generosity in your heart to see that.
You know what? If you think that she is just some babe in the woods who is perfectly fine with living off of the scraps off of my star sandwich, well, then you are naive and willfully ignorant. She would kill for this part.
Oh, yes, she has been awful to us before, but I believe her now.
Look at that. Pasty Gay is siding with me.
I'm not siding with either of you. I just want to order a pizza, sit down, and talk this out.
You know what? You guys can do whatever you want in this apartment, because I'm leaving. And let me tell you something, Santana. You and I have just been pretending to be friends ever since we did that stupid number in the choir room after graduation. All happy and supportive, but it's all crap, because you and I have never been friends. Never have and never will be. What are you doing?
Putting makeup on. I have some bruising on my cheek I'd like to cover up before rehearsal.
You may not know this because you haven't been interested in Broadway since the day we met, but the star gets her own vanity. There is a perfectly fine bathroom mirror upstairs for the understudy.
I'm so sorry. I totally forgot how much room you need for all that hooker makeup you plaster on every day.
I will totally slap you again. They kicked me out. I had nowhere else to go. And it was so chivalrous of you when you made up your couch for me. But then you gave me your bed instead when I explained that after last week's traumatic events, the only way I could recover is by sleeping in a real bed and not some lumpy surrogate. So you're sure you're okay with me living with you, like, indefinitely?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, like I said, my rent is so high, and I've been looking for a roommate, and...
And now you have one. And I have a new biscuit.
Yeah, I kind of hate that term. It makes me feel like a pet.
What do you mean? It's so funny. You have done more for me in the past 24 hours than that traitor Kurt Hummel has since graduation. I was just gonna sing the entire Funny Girl score. Do you want to watch?